sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. From the dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to Rugby Senate. Chris live in central Pennsylvania. Apologies for that slight delay, but I was just changing my pick. Feeling a little crazy here. I've picked the Bulls. I had Edinburgh by 9. Let's see if the Bulls let me down. Went to my Super Brew very quickly and changed that just as we're saying here. So now I've got the Bulls, and we'll see how it goes. Let's see if they let me down or not. But my Super Brew picks are up. And hang on a second here. I'll get back to my dashboard and see how we're doing. Looks like I've had not the best of... Okay, that's last week. Okay, so upcoming, we got the Bulls here. I picked the Bulls by 5. I had Edinburgh by 9. I've just changed it. Fingers crossed. Ich drücke die Daumen, as they say. We're getting ready for this broadcast here, folks, here shortly, so hang in there. Let's go ahead and get the lineups up for you for this contest today. All right, so first off, out of the gate, we've got Edinburgh with a load of South African talent. Harry Patterson at the fullback position. Darcy Graham on the right wing, always dangerous. Wes Goosen and James Lang in the center. Duhan van der Merwe on the left wing, always a threat. Ross Thompson is the fly half. Ben Fellicott at scrum half. Magnus Bradbury in number 8 jersey. Freddie Douglas, Liam McConnell, Grant Gilchrist, Glenn Young in the front row, Darcy Ray, Ewan Ashman, and Pierre Schoeman. Off the bench, ladies and gentlemen, it's Harry Morris, Bone Fenta, another South African in Springbok, Paul Hill, Callum Hunter-Hill, Ben Muncaster, Charlie Shield, Cammy Scott, and Piers O'Connor. For your Bulls, Billy LaRue at fullback, Ches Will, used to the youngster on the right wing, Sebastian de Klerk, and David Creel in the center, Kurtley Arnsey on the left wing, Henri Pollard is the fly half. Zach Berger at scrum half. Jean-Dre Rudolph, the cheetah, at the number 8. Pilo Gumede wearing number 7. Marcel Coetzee, the captain once again. And the locks are Ruan Nordkia and Ruan Vermaak, who had not the best game last week, Ruan Vermaak. In the front row, Vilkolo, Johan Grubela, and Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Off the bench, it's Eska, Marco van Staan, Alu Shakweni, Mornay Smith, Reinhard Ludwig, Nizam Kar, Ambrose Papia, Harold Forster, and Stavino Jacobs. The referees are Gianluca Knecki from Italy, Rue Campbell from Scotland, Johnny Mackenzie from Scotland, and Stefano Penny from Italy. And those are your lineups for this contest. And I've just changed my Super Brew pick. Let's hope I didn't make a big mistake there, folks. Welcome back once again to Rugby Ascending. If you're new to the channel, please become a subscriber and help us out here. We are trying to grow the channel. It seems to grow mostly only when a Springboks tests are coming up. But my feed is live. That's some good news. And we are ready to get rolling here. Let's go ahead and get it up on the screen here. Get the scoreboard up for you guys. All right, Edinburgh hosting at the Hive. At the Hive. Let's see who's on which side here. And let me get my sound on so I can hear the commentary. All right. Looks like Edinburgh is coming from left to right on my screen. So let's get that up for you guys. And the whistle blows. And we are underway for round 10 of URC action from the Hive. Ball goes deep inside of 22. Taken back there by, look like Kurtley Arnseg. The Bulls have it. They're into a ruck about their 15-meter line. It's a good kick to get us started here. Zach Berger will dig it out. Going to go for the box kick, 18 seconds in. Ball goes high into the air. Not a very good kick, and it'll go about to the 26-meter line. Not the best of kicks. Of course, Edinburgh at the Hive playing on this terrible artificial turf. South Africans a little bit chilly up there. Can't see. It looks like it's not raining. It doesn't look like. All right. Yeah, it must be raining because the ball's being wiped down here. I think it's got a slight drizzle there. 39 seconds into the contest, and it's an Edinburgh lineup inside Bulls territory. Ewan Ashman throws it in uncontested. The Edinburgh has it. They go across the middle. Ball tackled in the center of the pitch there. Ruck formed. Bradbury is the captain. Ben Vellacott digs out back to the center. Nice passing here. Good ball movement there. Darcy Graham tackled. Oh, off his feet. Ewan Ashman should have been called for off his feet penalty. Ball bounced inside 22. Taken by Villy Leroux, who kicks it down the pitch. He finds touch. Looks like about the 42-meter line, if I got it right. It's a good camera angle on that. Villy puts it, takes a little bit of pressure off there. Well done by the Bulls. Yeah, well, you say they're strong teams, but both are 3-5 this season. Not having good seasons, either one of them. Both are loaded with talent. Both have underperformed this season. So we'll see what happens here. But Ewan Ashman will come over and do a line out from about the 42-meter line on the Bulls side of the pitch. A minute 38 into the contest. The entire game played on the Bulls side of the field thus far. Uncontested again. They come away with it. Sent over the center there by Vellacott. And in the middle of the pitch, just past midfield, there's Pierre Skuman, I think, forming part of the ruck. The ball comes loose. The Bulls have picked it up. Oh, Marcel Coetzee drives up to about the 48-meter line. Ruck is formed. Edinburgh slow to roll away. They come to the near side. Villy Leroux kicks it high into the air, but it's going to find touch, I think. Nope. And Darcy Graham from his 30-meter line. He comes rushing up, sends it over the middle. Tackles made there by Ruan Nordkia. Vellacott back to the near side. Nice pass there. Good work. And chased down from behind by Jan-Hendrik Wessels. Good tackle from behind. He can't get out of there. I'm surprised the penalty hasn't been called yet. Konecki gave him some benefit of the doubt, trying to roll away. And Edinburgh has it back at their 10-meter line. And again, off their feet, these Edinburgh players are just diving on the ruck. That's not allowed, especially from the side, but they're getting away with it so far. Taken in the air by Henri Pollard. Around the 10-meter line, tackles there. Cheswell Justa is there. Berger goes to the short side of the pitch. And Sebastian de Klerk is tackled just short of the 10-meter line. Zach Berger going to come back. Told use it already. He gets it out. Off to Ruan Vermaak. Vermaak driving forward. Not getting any space there. Tackled short of the 10-meter line. 3 minutes into the contest now, folks. Call to use it again. Zach Berger's going to do the box kick over the top. That's going to go past midfield, down around the 10-meter line. It's taken there by Edinburgh. Nice pass to Darcy Graham, who bounces off initial tackle. Taken down by Cheswell Justa. And fighting through it is Gumeda. No call. The counter ruck coming from the Bulls. Oh, there is a neck tackle there by Pierre Skuman. And poor Jan-Hendrik Wessels is buried, pushed backwards. Edinburgh finally gets it out. Tackle made over there by Johan Gerbela. And the ruck is formed inside the 10-meter line. Here comes Vellacott, kicked high into there. The chase is on. Who's going to get this? Justus there. He has it. He comes down with it and avoids a tackle, but then runs into Bradbury, and he's released in the tackle. 19 years old, Cheswell Justa. Nice carry there by Ruan Vermaak. Bulls can't seem to keep it on this side. Nice kick up the middle. Villy Leroux gives chase. Offside. Going to have an offside call. Players were in front of the kick. Yeah, it has to be an offside. It's a chip kick by Villy Leroux, and apparently they're offside. So we're going to go for the corner here now. Ross Thompson looking for a little space here. Long day, having a late bride. Hey, Paul, I'm glad you're having a bride. That's good. Mike says the Bulls fan is present. Well, that's not me. I'm a Province fan and a Stormers fan. Yeah. Slightly ahead of the kicker, so it was a penalty. So down around the 22, it's going to be a line out for Edinburgh, back on the Bulls side of the pitch. 4:43 in a scoreless contest thus far. Two teams struggling in the URC. They need to go 5-3 just to break even for the season the rest of the way. Whoever doesn't get a win here is going to be in trouble. Over the middle of the pitch, the ball comes. That's a forward pass, not called by the officials. Going inside at 22. Creel can't make the tackle. Finally, Vilko Low gets him down around 15 meters. Velikot goes over the center, and there's a pitch to there's strength on the outside, but Bradbury gets pushed back on the 22. It's a gang tackle, including Marcel Coetzee. There's a nice slip through. Beautiful work to the outside. Edinburgh down to the 2 meter, over the line, held up. He got it down. He got it down. Unbelievable. Edinburgh gets it down. Wow. My goodness. Is it Duhan Fundameva? It's Duhan Fundameva. Hurts us badly with a try. Duhan Fundameva, they had him held up, but he rolled over and got the ball down. It's a great pass by Darcy Graham. Duhan had two players on him, and he got over, and Jean-Andre Rudolph was underneath. And what a great job. Cheswell used to was there. They had him held up initially, but he spun over and got it down, and the try to Edinburgh. Oof, man, that was a hell of a try by Duhan Fundameva, who once played for the Bulls and now makes them pay. Here's the conversion by Ross Thompson. They have Edinburgh advertisements on their collar. University of Edinburgh. That's funny. Here's a label. There's the kick. That's going to be wide right, so it's going to be 5-0. 6:23 into the contest. Wow, that was brilliant by Duhan Fundameva. Said he's a danger man. All right, so let's get this up on the board. It's his second try of the season. That's not much considering how far in the season we are, halfway through it. Here's the restart. Ball's coming down. Duhan Fundameva at 6:28 or 5:20, excuse me, in the clock there. Creel gets the ball after it was kicked back by Edinburgh. The Bulls finally on the Edinburgh side of the field, inside the 10-meter line. Vilko Low goes forward. He's tackled. Kind of look like no arms tackle. Ball comes loose the back of that ruck. Picked up by Johan Herbelaar. He's spun down. Herbelaar with the ball. Ruck is formed again. Thank you, Johan Faro, for becoming a subscriber. Zach Berger at the back of a long ruck is going to kick this. Hopefully he'll keep it outside the 22. High into the air. It's going to be about the 10-meter line. Near side. Eusta goes up, and Darcy Graham comes down with it, but he's tackled into touch. So it'll be Bulls line out. Good job by Jean-Andre Rudolph there on the tackle. Darcy Graham being a menace as always. There's a Gregor Townsend sitting up in the stands under a lot of pressure as the Scotland coach, trying to be incognito, but they've got him on camera. Gregor Townsend, he's got that Jason Statham look about him, you know what I'm saying? Looks like he ought to be in a garage with chains and sliding around. All right, Herbelaar throws in. It is contested. Vermaak gets it over the middle to go. Pollard sends it. And Vessel's trying to get rid of that ball. Gets it back to Berger. Berger comes near side. Nice passing. Kurtley Arnsey with his first carry. He's tackled after about a 2-meter gain. Berger back to the center. Vilko Low once again pushing through that line down towards the 10-meter line. Luck formed again. You're going to back the other way to Pollard. Pollard high into the air. You're going to want to keep it outside 22. It's going to be right about the line. Oh, Houston nearly stole it midair, but the Edinburgh comes back the other way. Duhan Fundameva. It's a shoelace tackle by David Creel. But Edinburgh gets up with it again. They're driving inside the Bulls' position, down to about 30 meters. Man, Duhan Fundameva got on the loose again, but it was a shoelace tackle. And a knock on. It'll be a scrum, our first scrum of the game. Willem Coetzee, thank you for becoming a subscriber. Our first scrum of the game, 9 minutes into it. And he's like shocked that it was a knock on, but it was a knock on. He didn't pick up the ball cleanly. But my goodness, this is brilliant work here by Harry Patterson. He got it to Duan Fundamental, and it took Creel just getting him by the shoelaces, or it would have been a try for sure. That was a try-saving tackle. Nobody was back there except Billy LaRue. And finally, they stop the knock-on, turns it over. Yep. So, have our first scrum of the game, nearly 10 minutes into the contest. Yeah, Jake White would have got it done. Yeah, Jake White was not the problem with the Bulls, ladies and gentlemen. I've said that over and over again. I said it before they let him go. I've been there. I've watched them play at Loftus. I've seen the team. It's not Jake White. It's the players not performing. Jake had a solid plan. If the players don't execute, and the dumb decision by Nortkia to not take the penalty late in the championship game cost us dearly. The obsession with a try. We had another penalty. We could have scored twice. This whole thing collapses. A penalty against Edinburgh for collapsing it. So they've collapsed the scrum, and it'll be a Bulls penalty. So we'll see the Bulls fly half Pollard come up there and kick that down the pitch. All right, so we have a line out now after the kick. Johan Ackerman on the sidelines there. 10:42 in the contest now. The Bulls with a line out. Grobla will throw it in at about the 43-meter line on the... That's not straight. They got away with one. It was challenged. You got away with one. And there goes the maul. The Bulls have picked up 3 meters, 5 meters, 7 meters, 8 meters, still driving. Edinburgh adjusting defense. And then Grobla breaks away. He's down to the 30-meter line. Support comes. Off the feet by Edinburgh. The Bulls have a kickable penalty. Will they go for the corner here? Crowd booing, but it's clearly off his feet. Good call by Gianluca Gnecchi, the Italian official. Bulls going to go for the corner. And we're going to have, let's see whether it looks about a 5-meter line out. Tough call. Yeah, I agree. In a replay, it was a tough call. But I don't think the lineout was straight. Bulls got lucky there and got away with one. 11:38, Edinburgh leading 5-0. Bulls trying to get those points back, claw them back. They're going to have a good opportunity from 6 meters out. Challenged, but Nortkia comes down with the Bulls into a maul. They're driving towards the try line. Get over. Did Marcel Coetzee get it down? He did. Marcel Coetzee at 11:55. And the Bulls score. I think it was Coetzee. It was. Marcel Coetzee with a try. Yep. They say Vermont got it. I think it was Marcel Coetzee. They got it wrong. It's Marcel Coetzee. Boy, these television announcers are terrible. Can't you see who has the ball? It's Marcel Coetzee, man. It's Coetzee, man. There you go. I called it all along. The TV announcers got it wrong again. He had the ball the entire way. So Coetzee, Andre Potter to line it up here. I'll check on the Lions game. Sorry, I forgot they're on at the same time here. That's why I can't cover both. So here's the kick. Missed. Marcel Coetzee at 12:04. So it's a tie game. The conversion missed by Pollard. But the Bulls are back in the game. We might have a good contest going on here. I'll check in on the Lions game now. Let me pull that one up. Here's the restart. Let me wait to see if the ball stops before I switch over there. Inside of 22. Curtly Arnson nearly overran. He had to backpedal. He offloads it to Zach Berger. He's going to be tackled inside of 22. He places the ball. Curtly, lost his footing on the artificial turf. He had a gap there, and he couldn't get through it. A penalty for not releasing. That's a penalty for Edinburgh. They can take the lead here if they want. That sucks. Let's check in on Lions. Osprey versus the Lions. It's 5-0 Lions. I think I picked the Lions to actually win that game straight on. Yep. So instead of taking the points, Edinburgh is kicking for the corner, going for that try. Everybody wants that bonus point. When you have a 3-5 record, the bonus point makes a difference. If we look at the table, we'll see that the Bulls find themselves in 11th position. Edinburgh's in 10th. Neither one in playoff position at the moment. Pierre Schumann, wearing the number 1 jersey, over there playing the role. Here we go. Ewan Ashman now to throw this in from about 10 meters for Edinburgh. Unchallenged by the Bulls again. And they skip the maul, and they come away with it. Spinning. Tackle by Marcel Coetzee 8 meters out. Fellicott goes to Ewan Ashman. Ashman tackled. Working towards the center of the pitch. Fellicott kicks it over the top. Who's going to get this? Were they playing an advantage? They were playing an advantage. I was wondering why I did that. Darcy Graham nearly got there. But it was Jan-Hendrik Wessels who caught that ball. That looked dangerous. 14:45 into the contest here, folks. I didn't see what the advantage was for. Was it offside? All right, now to get a 5-meter line out. Another opportunity. The end of the pitch, the stands are pretty darn full. Good-sized crowd here at the Hive in Edinburgh. And Hendo saying hello to everybody. So Lions up 5-0, folks, in that game against the Osprey on the road. And Osprey with the ball. So Ewan Ashman will try this again. This time it's about a 5-meter line out. Bulls have not challenged any of these lineouts. Nor this one again. I don't know what this strategy is. Ball came loose, but Edinburgh retains possession, tackled the 5-meter line. They go to Darcy Graham. He finds a gap, nearly squirts through, gets down to 3 meters. Darcy Graham, ever dangerous. They come back the other direction. It's Glenn Young. He's tackled 3 meters out. Edinburgh put the pressure on. The Bulls under the pump here. Nearly 16 minutes in. Another carry, another stop. Defense is up to the task so far. And another tackle, back to 5 meters. They're working across the middle of the pitch. 4 meters. They pick and go, pick and roll. Lots of phases here by Edinburgh. 2 meters. Driven back to 5 meters. Good surge by the Bulls defense. They keep adjusting well. Right in front of the post we are now, 4 meters out. Ball's picked up. Big Locks trying to drive through. Stop down at 1 meter. Grant Gilchrist, the Scottish national. Are they in? They're close. They're on the precipice of scoring. Here comes Edinburgh. Stopped again. Must be about 20 phases. Didn't get through that time. But running out of defenders here. Oh, look at this. Great job here. Fantastic job by Sebastian Leclerc. Driving back to 3 meters. Almost on the other side of the pitch. They've worked away all the way across and haven't scored yet. Fellicott throws it across. Another one of the Locks drives forward. This one's Young. Down to 1 meter again. The Bulls have got to get inside. They do. Oh, Eustace got to be careful. He's nearly offside 3 times there. Tackled short. Going to go to the corner. Did he get in? I think he got in. He did. And it's Pierre Schoeman with the try at 17 minutes into the contest. South Africans are burning the South Africans. Pierre Schoeman burns his fellow countrymen with another try in the corner. Unbelievable. Can you believe it, folks? The South Africans are hosing the South Africans. What great defense by the Bulls. At least they push on the outside. Maybe the conversion won't happen. That'd be nice. Maybe they'll get a consolation out of this. This is turning out to be a hell of a game on us Friday. We weren't expecting this. Pierre Schoeman with the try. Here's the conversion. Dead silence at the Hive as Thompson wants to kick it off the left boot. And it's going to go wide right, so it's 10-5. It's a good kick, but just a little. It stayed true the whole way and was wide. 10-5 is the count now. Edinburgh out in front. Ross Thompson's leaving the game after that kick. Wow. His mouth guard, he must have had HIA probably. Mouth guard gave a signal that he probably got hit hard. So he's going to go out at 18-10, replaced by, I guess, Cammy Scott. Yep, Cammy Scott comes on. And there's a penalty here. Oh, it's knocked on. Cheswell Houston nearly caught the ball on the fly, knocks it on. So it will be a scrum to Edinburgh. Ross Thompson's offering HIA. So let's see the replay on this. Houston nearly had it, but dropped it at the 22. He'd have had a try if because there was no one behind him. That guy's fast. Another one of these exciting players like Gershwin Ver. So many of these young players coming up from Curry Cup action. Cheswell Houston. Scrub to Edinburgh inside their 22. Are they going to move it outside the 22? Yeah, it's where he hit the ball. Is right at the 22. Martinez Ellis, welcome to you. Paul DeClerc, you're still the best commentator. You see the game better than the ref. Thank you for that, Paul DeClerc. Osprey players are on the verge of striking. Let's take a look at what happened over there. It's still 5-0. Osprey, though, 10 meters out. Scrum to the Osprey, or is it to the Lions? It's to the Lions. Morne Feinberg with the ball. So back to our game. Crouch. Bind. Set. Fellicott puts it in. Oh, the Bulls surge and drive them backwards. Oh, my goodness. They slid them back about 3 meters. No penalty called for the Bulls' dominance. So Edinburgh have it at the 22. Ruck is for him, being told to use it twice already. Fellicott a little slow to get that ball out of there. Box kick is coming. There it is, over the top. That's going to hit around the 40-meter line if it goes. Cheswell used to brave catch there as Duhan Vandermeer was in his face. He's tackled. Berger. Over the middle. Marcel Coetzee cuts back the other direction. Picks up about 5, 6, 7 meters, almost down to the 10-meter line. Ball's available. Zach Berger is trying to dig it out. Call to use it for himself. Got to be careful. Pollard to Villaroo. Villaroo is kicking it from the 50-meter line into 22. Taken by Darcy Graham, who takes the mark. Oh, that's not Darcy Graham, excuse me. Vellicott. And the Edinburgh kicks in a touch, but it's not a very good clearance kick. Around the 30-meter line will be the Bulls' line out. All right, 20 minutes into the contest. Three tries in this contest in the first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes goes to Edinburgh, 1/4 of the game. Edinburgh with the lead at the 20-minute, 45-second mark in the first half. Vesels comes over to tell Johan Gerbela the instructions for the lineout. Now, Edinburgh has contested a few of these lineouts. They go deep, and it's Goumet who comes away with it. The Bulls over the middle. Zach Berger! Nice pass. But a forward pass. Yep, it was. It was forward. Sebastian Cleric frustrated, but it was forward. Yep. Konecki made the right call. Yep. Looks like it's raining still. Yeah, definitely forward. From that angle, even easier to see. Live, I thought it was forward, but that's definitely forward. All the best Southern players against each other, so many of them playing different teams. Yep. (21:42). It's a scrum to Edinburgh, just inside their 10-meter line. At least the game is being played on Edinburgh's side of the pitch, which always allows the possibility of a penalty and 3 points. Crouch. Bind. Set. That ball goes inside the 22. Bounces. Villaroo trying to give a chase. It takes a bad bounce. He picks up the 5-meter line. In desperation, he's going to have to kick it into touch. And he does a pretty good clearance kick, given the pressure he was under. That's out beyond the 10-meter line. Villy was under a lot of pressure. He got off the left boot there. Well done by Villaroo, but the ball took some wicked bounces away from him. He did a good job securing it. It's swirling around back there. So that ball bounced inside, then back the other direction, then back the other direction, and Villy finally picked it up, and it had 3 players in his face, so it was a nice clearance kick. Good job at fullback by Villy LaRue. So Ewan Ashman from the 45-meter line, the Bulls side of the pitch, line out. Successful, unchallenged. Oh, they touched him before he hit the ground. Got to be careful there. Yeah, the advantage because they took the lifter out. Pierre Schumann across the middle. So they're playing an advantage are Edinburgh at the moment. It's knocked on. Going to come back for the advantage. Yeah, they took early on the lifter. Yep, absolutely. That was obvious. Konecki's doing a good job calling this game. Got to compliment official by doing a good time. Good job. So Marcel Coetzee had a question for him, asking a question about the hitting the lifter early, but it was clearly the case. So that's Cammie Scott kicks it down because Thompson's in the locker room getting HIA, energy assessment at the moment. So Pierre Schumann looking kind of determined out there. And Edinburgh now with a chance to get themselves put the Bulls under a lot of pressure here as they're deep in Bulls territory again, leading by 2 tries to 1 at 10-5. 24 minutes in. This is outside of 22, about 26. Not challenging again. Over to Velicott. In the center it goes. Oh, big tackle on James Lang. Ball's available. Bradbury with the carry now for Edinburgh. Penalty for not releasing it off their feet. Which is it? Got both. Sealing off. Yep. Sealing off. 4 players on top of that. Or 2 players on top of it. So Pollard will come over and kick this down the pitch. That takes the pressure off the Bulls. Should put them back on the Edinburgh side of the pitch. Ball goes in. Nope, it's not going to get to half. They're fighting a win there. So that didn't find midfield. It's fighting that headwind. Yeah, 2 of these Edinburgh players are off there. And it was stolen by Churubala anyway. All right, just under 25 minutes off the clock. Bulls now. Let's get over here, boys. Crowd is booing. There's 4 in the line out. But what the hell are the Bulls doing here? Crowd is booing, and they're right to boo. Bulls are like slowing the game down. They get it. Line out's good. Marcel Coetzee get hit hard. Freddie Douglas takes him down. Call to use it from just on the Bulls side of the pitch. Zach Berger. High into the air, around the 37-meter line. It's going to be caught. Duan Fundameva drops it. Cheswell Eusta comes away with it. Should be playing a knock-on advantage here. The Bulls now looking to do something more. Pollard cuts back the other way, kicks it to the wing. Who got it? Edinburgh picked it up, not the Bulls. Nearly worked out, but didn't quite pull it off. He had a good idea. He had a winger out there. He cut through as well, but Edinburgh comes away with the ball. They have it outside their 22 now. 26 minutes gone. Edinburgh coming from my left to right, Bulls from my right to left. Both teams with a 3-5 record, which is not impressive in this season. High into the air. That one doesn't even go 15 meters, maybe 10 meters. And it's dropped, gone backwards by the Bulls. And then it's squirted forward. So it's knocked on by Edinburgh. Bulls are going to get it back. Scrum to the Bulls. Well, I'll tell you, those Champions and Challenge Cup games really hurt the program because so few people tuned in. Now people aren't here today. Instead of having the usual 200 or 300 we have in a stream for URC match with the Bulls or the Stormers, we've got 52 people here. What's going on? Maybe because it's late on a Friday night. Ackerman in the stands looking at replays on his iPad. I think I found Cyril's iPad. Johan Ackerman has it. Who stole my iPad? It was here a moment ago. Someone stole my iPad. Crouch. Bind. Set. Ball comes flying through the scrum. Zach Berger can't get to it. It's picked out by Jean-Andre Rudolph. Creel driving forward. He held on to the ball a long time, but he was able to get away. Gumede now. Gumede fighting through 3 tacklers going forward, looking for the 22. And it's pick and go. Well done by Jean-Andre Rudolph. He's tackled just short of the 22. Berger. Vessels inside the 22. And off their feet again is Edinburgh. Churubala, that was not the best place to throw it, but he managed to hold on to it. Goes inside the 22. And he holds on to it. Edinburgh jackals it. Well done by Freddie Douglas. And the Bulls finally putting some pressure on, and they turned it over. Oh, folks, 28 minutes working towards halftime. Bulls got some work to do here. I changed my Super Brew, and now they're going to screw me. Now they're going to screw me. You watch. All right. Ewan Ashman now for the line out for Edinburgh. The Bulls do not challenge it again. When are they going to start challenging these lineouts? Far side of the pitch. Tackle made over there. Now back in the middle. They come short side. Oh, beautiful pass. Darcy Graham's on the loose. 10-meter line. He's going to fake people out. He's inside the 22. Kurt Leonson can't tackle him. Darcy Graham down to 10 meters. My goodness, Darcy Graham, ever dangerous, broke through. Kurt Leonson took him 20 meters, and we have an advantage here for Edinburgh. They're threatening to run away with this for an offside call. Ooh, that was a wicked tackle. Ewan Ashman dancing. Boy, Darcy Graham, man, every time he gets the ball. Oh, he just dumped over a ruck. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Coming back for the offside. My goodness. That Darcy Graham, man. And he's on the ground. Well, Matthew, I had Edinburgh too, but I changed it on a hope and a prayer. Living on a prayer. Well, it's not a good way. It was a brilliant pass. Darcy Graham just broke through, picked up 35 meters, maybe 40. 40, yeah, about 40 meters. Brilliant work. Shame. Tap and go. Pierre Skuman's going to tap it. He does. Skuman, tackle to the 5 meter line. Okay, Thompson's back. Ross Thompson's back. What do we got? So, not releasing the ball, and Edinburgh turns it over. Ross Thompson returns from his HIA. So the Bulls will have the ball around the 5 meter line, and Pollard's going to kick this. Looking for touch. He finds it. Ball goes high up into the stands. Okay. 30 minutes in. Clock is stopped at 30:42 for some reason. Herbala over here. Bulls have only really threatened once. Chandra Rudolph with instructions. Here's a lineup. And it's stolen by Edinburgh straight to them. So the Bulls going to the far side. There's space out there on the outside. Here they come over the 10 meter line. And driven into touch. Brilliant tackle out there by Sebastian de Klerk, or is that Zach Berger? It's de Klerk, Sebastian de Klerk. 31 minutes. He got there fast. Sebastian de Klerk really closed the ground quickly and tackled the guy in a touch. So line not straight again. The Bulls not straight. Herbala's killed him. That's 2 not straight. 1 that Konecki missed. So arguably 3. Rowan Famak doesn't agree. What you're wrong. It wasn't straight. Actually, it does look pretty straight. That looked pretty straight on the replay. Live, it didn't look so straight, but from that angle, it looked pretty straight. Scrum to Edinburgh. Be sure to hit the like button, folks, if you haven't done that. Appreciate that. 39 likes, 55 people currently here, 56. Crouch. Bind. Set. Bulls have a big push again, but Edinburgh picks it out short side, kicks it over the top. There's no defender back there. Oh, it took a Bulls bounce, but right back into the hands of Edinburgh. They're 2 meters out. Bulls trying to get onside. Tackle at the 1 meter line. Bulls trying to get back. Driving forward, 2 meters. There's a gap. Ewan Ashman tackled. Short. Driving. Close. Tackled. Bulls defense is holding firm. Down to 1 meter. Edinburgh. Ewan Ashman. Short. Multiple phases. Bulls got to stand on the side. They do. Skuman's tackled short. Getting close to the post. He's in. Darcy Ray's in. I had Edinburgh by 9. I regret it now. 15-5, it's a 10-point lead. Regret changing it now. I don't know what overcame me there. Stupidity. Lions are trailing 7-5, 29 minutes into their contest. My goodness. Well, so Darcy Ray. That's going to be easy conversion this time. Conversion's good. It's his first Edinburgh try. Wow. Wow. The Bulls in a little bit of trouble now here, folks. 17-5. Another HIA. So the try scorer goes off. Paul Hill comes in for Darcy Ray. HIA. Edinburgh kicks the ball into touch after the restart. So that's 2 HIAs. Must be something defective with their mouthpieces. Approaching halftime here, folks. A little over 5 minutes remaining. Edinburgh 17, Bulls 5. Oh, somebody lost their beer. That ball knocked his beer down. All right, line out. And Marcel Coetzee is talking to the official about it not being straight. Lost his beer. Oh, maybe it was a bottle of water. I don't know. Is that the guy? He's got something in his hand. So I don't know. Look like a beer got knocked down. It'll be a scrum now. Clock is still ticking. 4.5 minutes remain. Fella caught to bring it up for a Edinburgh scrum. Crouch. Bind. Set. This time the Bulls don't really push them back. Ball's in the pipe. They bring it out. Good scrum. Both sides held strong. Duhan Findham bounces on one tackle. He's tackled in midfield, not held, but he's going to place the ball. Near side of the pitch we come. Bradbury trying to drive through. Jean-Andre Rudolph is there to say no. Well, a little pushing and shoving going on here. Connell tries to go somewhere with it, and Jean-Andre Rudolph again on the tackle on Gumeda, and the ball squirts loose. It's a knock on. Yep, Bull scrum. Dylan Findham, his hair looks different than usual. He's got it shorter than we're used to seeing or something. It looks a little strange. 36 minutes, 52 seconds. Getting close to halftime. 3 tries to Edinburgh, just one from that bonus point. Bulls with nothing. Checking on the Lions game while I wait for the scrum. Osprey have just gotten to the line. They're inches away from picking up a try here. There's a yellow card against them, too. They're going to score with them being down a man. Cut back towards the middle, and Asanathan Labakanye just made the tack. He made the tackle. Oh, Osprey is so close. Stopped again. Set in our game. The Bulls, they win this thing. It's a knock on. Both front rows won. That's good because Jean Rudolph knocked the ball on. Looks like Osprey got the try. Hopkins across. Einstein Hopkins gets a try for the Osprey. 37-48. All right. Why is Curtly Arnsey playing scrum half? Where's Zach Berger? Curtly Arnsey is playing the role of scrum half. Zach Berger's over in the center. Behind. Pre-engagement by Edinburgh. Tap and go. Jean Derudo taps and runs away with it. Oh, look at him going. Down the 10-meter line. Still going. 38-meter line. Jean Derudo picked up about 15 or 20 meters there by the quick tap and go. Hands in the ruck. No call. Oh, no, Kia threw it away, but it was picked up by de Klerk. Pollard. The Bulls. Herbelar down to the 22. Bulls have got to get some points here. 1 minute left in the first half. They've got to score here to get back in this game. Berger to the near side. Ooh, Vilko Low almost missed that pass. Berger. Marcel Kutsia. It's tough sledding here for the Bulls inside the 22. Berger to Nordkia. Nordkia tackled immediately. Berger. Oh, come on, these guys are off their feet. That's slowing down the game. How about a penalty right there? Boy, Konecki's being very generous with these guys being off their feet. Curtly Arnsey drives through. Stop the 22. Need to go on the outside, the far side of the pitch. Berger over the middle. Multiple phases by the Bulls. 10 seconds left in the first half. Oh, nice dummy by Pollard. Nearly broke through, but Pierre Skuman stopped him. It's a try-saving tackle by Pierre Skuman. Tackle. Bulls down to 10 meters out now. Villaroo dances one way, back the other way. He's tackled. He doesn't release the ball. As Duhan Fundam ever comes away with the ball, it'll be halftime. Let's see if they kick it into touch. No, they leave it in play. Nobody's there. Jean-Andre Rudolph gives chase. Rudolph gets it over the middle. Curtly Arnsey, his first real carry. Gets about 15 meters before he's tackled. Berger, we're past the hooter here. Ruan Fermach in the middle of the pitch, back to midfield. But the Bulls need points. Nordkia to Pollard. Pollard kicks it over the top, chases on, but it's going to be Edinburgh that gets there first. Patterson dives on it. Paul Hill. They break free. Oh, here they come. Desperation knocked on by Edinburgh. That's going to be the half. Knocked on. Desperation. Wow, folks, that's crazy. Ooh, halftime. Halftime. My goodness. So I'm losing all 4 games in my Super Pro right now. I got Bath beating Gloucester. They're losing. I got Bulls winning, which was a mistake. I've got Munster losing. That shouldn't be happening. And Osprey beating Lions. All right, halftime. There you go. We're at halftime. And the score is 17-5. All right, so we are going to take a short break here. I'll still be here, but you guys put this on mute. Check in the Lions. The Lions have 3 minutes. Oh, Osprey on the loose again. The Lions in trouble here. And an advantage. They're playing an advantage. All the South African sides having trouble today. Shame. Shame. And the Lions actually have an even record of 4-4. And they need to win today. They need to win. Osprey are 3-1-5. So, yep, halftime at the other game. All right, so we'll be back for our game. But in the meantime, enjoy this. Where's it at? Turn that off. Okay. And there it is. All right, enjoy this halftime.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirits soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue. Country like a chain, from the whistles blow to the final play. They prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true, better than the rest in every test they pursue.
All right, folks, welcome back at the Hive. It's halftime. Edinburgh leading 17-5. Bulls got to pull their socks up at halftime in the locker room. Ackerman needs to have some big conversation with these fellas because they're simply not getting it done. Not getting it done. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hair down there. It looked kind of weird. All right, so yeah, that's the situation. That is the situation. All right. So, yep, cool beans. Yep. All right, so sorry, I had to send a message here real quick. All right, so not much going better with the Lions. Yeah, the Lions, where'd they end up at halftime? Is it halftime now? Let's take a look and see. Nope, 19-5. Well, they gave up that other try. Oh, Skuman is in. Duplessis is out. Yeah, Lions are not getting it done. Let's take a look on that one. So they're over the Hooter. It's a scrum to the Osprey. They'll probably just kick it into touch. Another Italian official. So they overturned it. It's actually the Lions scrum. So they get a break here, get a chance to score. So they're going to move. So let's see what happens here. So the Lions can score here. That would get them back in the game, particularly if they convert it, trailing by 14 points. So now they have a scrum outside the 22. It was changed. It was supposed to be an Osprey scrum, but they overruled that. Bind. Set. Morning Findebag brings it out. Charge across the middle. Chase right there. Bronson Mills tackled at the 22. We're a minute and a half past the Hooter here. Frankie Horn, it looks like. Labakanye, he's tackled the 22. They go outside. Nice carry over there. Is that Cronia? I can't tell. Lions are driving hard here. See if they can get some reward for it. Inside the 22. Frankie Horn this time. The Lions have a chance to salvage their season, but they need to win today. 4 wins and 4 losses. Out to the far wing it goes. Kuhn Horn is back. He's tackled. Oh, nearly broke through there. About 8 meters out now. Lions working hard. Labakaini, hold on to that ball, big fella. Labakaini down to 5 meters. Places the ball. There's pressure. The Bulls are doing it. Come on. Or Bulls, the Lions. Lions are close. Skuman. Ball's available. They go on the wing. Kuhn Horn. He runs into a wall. Tackled 5 meters out. Offside? Is that what he said? Are we playing advantage now? Lions are playing advantage. 43 minutes. They are playing advantage after 14 phases. 15 phases. Back to the middle. Nice dummy move there, but they've got him tackled. Mornay Feinberg working hard at scrum half. Chris Smith does the dummy, cuts right through, and he runs into a wall. He's tackled. Lots of phases. 17, 18 phases now. Lions still working it. Fundenberg digs it out. Over the middle. Had a runner coming. Didn't quite get through. 6 meters away. The Lions still playing advantage. Oh, yes! Is it Frankie Horn? Frankie Horn under the post. And the Lions score. 3.5 minutes after the Hooter. Frankie Horn with the try. They are in the game now. That's easily convertible, too. Oh, what a brilliant carry. He fought off 1 tackle, 2, 3 tackles, and dives across. It's the first one, second, third tackler, and he gets across. Did that all on his own. That was brilliant work. He put his head down and went forward. That was brilliant work. That is a great try. That's brilliant. Comes from presumably their captain this game, Chris Smith, for the conversion. It's good. And it's 19-12, and they go in the locker room. 44 minutes. Extra 4 minutes for the Lions in this half. What are you talking about, Lions? One set of clothes. Wow. That's awesome. Lions did a good job coming back in this one. So they're back in the game. And that overturned scrum hurt the Osprey badly. All right, so we're back in this. Wait, these are highlights. That's the highlights. Sorry, so that's too quickly. Yeah, it's the highlights from earlier. Thought we were back in action here. Just a replay. Yep. So wow, what a finish to the first half for the Lions. They're more in the game than the Bulls are at the moment. We had one real threat. That was when Marcel Coetzee scored that try. Sorry, Corey. No, I'm not forgetting the Bulls game, Corey. It's just not live. It's at halftime. Munster versus the Dragons. Let me check in on that one, see what's going on. It should be at halftime as well. Yeah, it's at half. Ooh, they got snow on the pitch. Ooh, that looks cold. That's artificial turf and snow. That looks cold. Artificial turf and snow. No. Grass and snow, okay, but artificial turf. They're in Munster. My goodness. That looks cold. Snow in Ireland. Yep. Not a lot, but you can see it in the grass, that artificial turf. Not fun. Virgin Media Park. I guess they renamed it Thoman Park to Virgin Media Park. Wow, that's something else. The hell is this? This is old. Credit Karma is telling me I paid off a credit card. I did that a month ago. I pay it off every month. Oh, they sent me a code. Here it is. I'm hungry. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at how much they've got me listed here for. Sorry, folks. All right. Excuse me. Be right back. Where are you going, Corey? Excuse me. I haven't been in Credit Karma in ages. Car insurance, that's a lot more than I pay. Okay, we should be close now. Where'd the game go? All right, we're back underway. Second half, sorry. Somehow I got lost there in there. What was going on? Edinburgh with the ball. Turn off the halftime marker. Fella caught box, kicks it down the pitch. Oh, Cheswell used a nice carry down to about 30 meters, 27 meters. Is it a knock on? I said lost forward. Scum Shields flashing red. Looks like he's going to go for an HIA. That's the third person going out for HIA. Yeah, HIA, he's going off. Well, he's sitting on the pitch. He's not getting up. Must have been a hell of a knock. See that again in the replay. Used to still down the pitch. You can see the light flashing on his mouth guard. But the Edinburgh player who hit him is also in a little bit of pain. It's Ewan Ashman. Let's see what happens here. So Stovino Jakobs is coming on. But he isn't off the pitch yet. He's still on the turf. He hasn't gotten up. He's conscious, but he hasn't gotten. Now he's trying to get up. Looks like he got his bell rung pretty good. I don't think he's going to pass the HIA. Yeah, 42-10. All right, clock has stopped at 42-10 as they take Cheswell used to off the pitch. He's replaced by Stovino Jakobs wearing number 23 jersey. Bulls coming from my left to right in the second half, and Edinburgh from right to left. Although it looks backwards on the screen. So it'll be a scrum to Edinburgh. Fella got to put it in. Set. Bulls, another big push. And they win a penalty. The Bulls win a penalty. Brilliant work. And the scrum. Their scrum has been very good so far. So 42-31 in the second half. Chance to get close here and get a try. Pollard kicks it for the corner. Does he get it? Looks like a pretty good kick. Yeah, right around 5 meters. It's going to be a nice line out. Their maul worked great in the first half. That's how they got their points. Herbelot to throw it in. Line out successful. Nokia comes down with it, going to a maul. And the Bulls' maul is driving. Here it is! Herbelot with a try. That gets the Bulls back into 43-21, Herbelot. That maul working really well for the Bulls. Need the conversion, though. Pollard's kick. Got it. Brilliant. In the win, he's got it. So 17-12. All right. Restart inside the 22, and Fermac at the 22 comes down with it for the Bulls. Oh, it's an Arkia, not Fermac. It's inside the 22, so he can do the box kick. But he'll keep it in play, I should say. Gumeda! Or Stavino Jakobs. Stavino Jakobs secures that. And we got a little penalty against Edinburgh. They're not happy about it. We asked Darcy Graham if he was okay. Offside. Great job there by Stavino Jakobs. Get the ball. Oh, yeah, I see what happened. Darcy Graham grabbed his knee. Make sure he's okay. So Bulls kick the ball down the pitch. They're going to be on the Edinburgh side of the pitch now. The Bulls could score again. This will really change the nature of this game. Let's see how they can do. Line out successful. Vermont got that. They're into a maul. Rolling forward. Here come the Bulls maul again. Slower this time. Getting close to the touchline. Call it once, and out it comes from Berger. The Bulls. Andre Rudolph, I think that is. Yeah. Vasels. Tackled. Berger. Herbelot. Herbelot goes for it. He's tackled. Back the other direction it goes. Marcel Coetzee is tackled. Zach Berger, the Bulls got some momentum here. Villeneuve back inside. Stavino Jakobs down to the 22, still going. Tackled at the 20-meter line. The Bulls pushing Gumeda now. Phase after phase here. Piling on the pressure. Marcel Coetzee. Pollard. Villeneuve outside to declare on the wing. Here comes Curtly Arnsey. Around one tackle, around two tackles. Not held a tackle. He's taken down 10 meters out. The Bulls. There's a high tackle there. They've stopped the momentum, but they're still in good field position here. Herbelot drives forward. Berger to Vilko Low, and he's taken down with a no-arms tackle, no penalty called. Dancing is Pollard looking for space. Throws the ball back. Nobody knows what to do. Villeneuve picks up the mess. Now he doesn't know what to do. It's like a hot potato. Creel kicks in the air. He's obstructed. Oh, shame. Oh, that was a shame. Creel kicked it up in the air. Don't know what that was supposed to be. Big mistake by David Creel there. So Bradbury had a question about a stiff arm. He said, I didn't see the arm come detached, and the TMO confirmed it. Somebody's getting treatment. It's Paul Hill. He's getting treatment. He already replaced Darcy Ray, who had HIA, so you better hope he can play. So it's a free kick here for Edinburgh, who was under a lot of pressure there. The Bulls nearly had them. I'm not sure what Creel was doing. They should have grubber kicked instead of kicking into the air. It's artificial turf. The ball would have bounced exactly where he wanted to go. 47-41. Kick into touch. That kick was by... So Wes Houston, what's he doing? He cooked the kick. Bulls taking all day here again. They're running over there, Scribbler, so don't get in trouble. Inside the 22. Just inside. Ball's hit in the air by Edinburgh, but the Bulls come back with it. Tackled. Berger. Run from Mock. Berger. Jean-Andre Rudolph down to the 22. Berger. To Scribbler. Scribbler's been working hard in this game. Berger does a dummy, tries to cut through, gets a couple meters. They slam that door quickly. Vilko Low now spinning, got 3 or 4 players around him. Somebody better get there and get the ball. It's John. Oh, that's intercepted. What a steal by Lang, and Edinburgh gets the ball back. He tipped it in the air and then secured it. Edinburgh gets the ball back after all that pressure from the Bulls. They get nothing. Now they need a tackle here. Get a turnover, something. Call to use it. Here comes a box kick. It's got to stay in play because it's outside the 22. It goes high into the air around the 10-meter line. Kurt Lee goes up for it. He doesn't get it. Goes back to the hands of Willie LaRue, who gets to Pollard. Pollard over the middle. Stravino Jakobs is tackled there. Pollard goes wide on the wing. Jean-Andre Rudolph is out. He goes back inside to Sebastian de Klerk and kicks it down the pitch and chases on. De Klerk, he's going to get it. Who's going to get it? Oh, Sebastian de Klerk couldn't get to it. It goes to the try zone. The Bulls are going to get it back, though. Apparently it was kicked by Edinburgh. Scrum 5 for the Bulls. I'm loving it. Now we got a game here, folks. Great work by Rudolph. He found de Klerk back inside, and he goes 40 meters. And then Duhan Feinemeyer kicks it into touch. Desperation. 5-meter line out for the Bulls now. Or scrum. Where are people going? How are we losing people in the stream? I don't understand that at all. 50 minutes in the contest. The Bulls are competing here. There's a chance for them to score, and a conversion would put them in the lead. 5 meters out. 5-meter scrum. The Bulls' scrum has been dominant so far. Cheswell Eusta did fail his HI assessment, so Stravino Jakobs stays in the game. That's what I expected after watching him get his bell rung there. Bind. Set. Ball's holding up. Call to use it. Berger gets it out. Oh! Knock on. What the hell? I didn't see any knock on. I didn't see a knock on. The one time the Bulls need a good scrum and it fails them. I didn't see a knock on. Let's see it. Well, that's not the angle we're going to be able to see it from. I can't see it from that angle. Here we go. Here's the angle. Okay. Yep. You could argue it was a knock-on. Yeah, it went off a boot, so I don't really think it was a knock-on, but that's unfortunate. It went off somebody's boot, so that's a harsh call against the Bulls. Very harsh call. It's unfortunate. Crouch. Fine. Bulls win a scrum here. It'd be great. Unstable. Going to reset it. Yeah, I don't know where everyone went. We had like almost 60 a little bit ago. We usually get a couple hundred for this stream, and what's going on? We go into the boring broadcast? It's fine. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, penalty against the Bulls. Oh, now their scrum lets them down when they need it. 2 in a row. Wow. Shifted on the right. Bulls let themselves down at the critical juncture here. Had the ball deep. Couldn't get it done. It all started with Creel kicking that ball back in the air. Not sure. And they fought their way back down again, only to turn it over. So Edinburgh has a good clearance kick out to the 38-meter line. They're going to move way out there now. (17-12). Here's the line out. Oh, that ball gets knocked back by the Bulls, but into the hands of Edinburgh over the middle. It's kicked. There's a gap there. He's going to get it. And it winds up in Herbelaar who secures it. Patterson overran it. It's a tough bounce in artificial turf. On the outside, Creel has it now. He's tackled. Not held. Gets up. Herbelaar fights through multiple tackles down to the 45-meter line. He's going to... And that was a long time to hold on to the ball. Oh! Gumeda couldn't secure it, so it's lost. Knock-on advantage by Edinburgh now. Duan Feinemever trying to get going. He gets tackled. Ball gets dropped. They're going to come back for... So, Konecki was in the way. He was touched by the ball carrier. Scrum. Duan Feinemever was talking to him. And Konecki said, I tried to run away. I want to see that again. That was funny. And Duhan came over and said, oh, no biggie. He said, oh, yeah, I tried to run out of the way. He gave him a stiff arm in the back. He tried to give him a forearm. Duan Feinemever because Konecki was in the way. That was funny. That was funny. All right, here we go. Another scrum for Edinburgh. Bulls need to win this. The last three have let them down. After playing so well in the scrum, the last three scrums have let them down. Crouch. Bind. Set. Excuse me. Forster's going to come in the game here for Creel. And we're about 55 minutes through this. Velikot sends it down to Stavino Jakobs. He spins. He's tackled by Bradbury. Bulls. Vilcolo to Villy LaRue. Goes wide. Kurtley Arnse has had no impact on this game, unfortunately. High tackle. And quickly they go with it. There's Corbelot down the middle. Back to Villy LaRue down the middle. Oh, there's a high tackle there on Villy LaRue. They didn't call it. They stopped Villy LaRue inside of 22. Damn, I thought he was going to go all the way. Vessels. Creel kicks it on the ground this time. Oh, and de Klerk is taken down by the head. No call on that. And Edinburgh has the ball. That should have been a penalty. No card. It was a penalty, though. And it's a knock-on against the Bulls, but that's nonsense. Player was taken out by his face. So Edinburgh at the 5-meter line. The Bulls threaten again. They come away with nothing. Pierre Skuman with the carry. Tackled at the 5-meter line. They've been inside their own 22 for a while, and the Bulls have not gotten in. And, yeah, he's down. He was tackled in the face. The TMO should be looking at this. Stretcher. Time is off, 57 minutes. That needs to be a replay. I need to see that replay. Whether it was just, I know he's falling, so it's not a card, but it should have been a penalty. Yeah, they're asking to look at the TMO. I agree. I should have looked at the TMO already. If they're claiming rugby incident, I want to see it. No, Creel is going out. He's not out yet. How about a replay? I don't want to see Johan Ackerman talking on a walkie-talkie. I want to see a replay. This is ridiculous. This TV crews are so biased. Show us the damn replay. So he's talking to the... Van Stuyden is coming in along with Forster. Still haven't showed us a replay. It's me. Sebastian Clerc is down. Apparently needs on card too. Are we going to see the replay? No, I don't believe this. Obviously, player was taken out. Whether it was intentional or not, I don't know. I have to see the replay. Come on. They got the stretcher out there. Why are we not seeing the replay how this player was taken out? Why is it not going to TMO? So Forster and Van Stuyden over here waiting to come in. Why are we not seeing a replay? This is nonsense. It doesn't matter if it's foul play. It can still be a penalty. They're claiming no foul play, but we haven't seen the replay.
That break from Zach Berger and Grobbelaar after the quick tap.
Okay, so 2 tackles, no foul play, correct, Stefan? Okay, Marcel, we checked both of them. Yeah. And no foul play. So in the first one, the contact is on the shoulder, and here the player is clearly falling. So the opponent is not at fault, so it's no foul play. We check both of them.
The
Thanks.
officials content that the challenges were all legal. And
I'm not. Yes, I played rugby. Yeah, Martinez, I played, but just pickup. I didn't play professionally or any school teams, club teams. I just played pickup games. Last time I played rugby was in Djibouti against the French. 56-55. But no, I haven't played much rugby. Now, it doesn't matter. The player was falling. It's not foul play, but it's still a penalty. So I don't want to hear this. It wasn't foul play. So you don't give a card. But and the other on the shoulder, I want to see that again. So we got a lot of substitutions coming here. Marco van Stuyden, Harold Forster, Nizam Carr, and it looks like Mornay Smith is also coming in. Or is it Bonefenter? Bonefenter comes in for Pierre Scuman. Scuman is out, replaced by Bonefenter. Scuman goes out. So let's see if the Bulls make these substitutions now. They desperately need them. There's only 24 minutes left in the game. Marcel Coetzee is out. Okay. Van Stuyden is replacing Gumeda. Okay. Mornay Smith is in. Bilko Lowe is out. Who is Harold Forster replacing? De Klerk is already out. I guess that's who's going to replace 22 is De Klerk because of the injury. Yeah, and then Marcel Coetzee replaced by Nizam Carr. Lots of 4 substitutions right there. So, yep. 5 of the starting Bulls are out of the lineup now. Marco van Staden, Mornay Smith, Nizam Carr, Harold Forster, and Stavino Jakobs all coming to game at one point or another. 4 right now. Bone Fenter trying to work the official on the scrums. Just came on the pitch. Exactly. How can it be legally hit in the face and the player is charging at him? That doesn't have to be a card, but it should have been a penalty. Instead, the Bulls have turned the bar over. That sucks. They need a win here. Let's check in on Lions. Got a replay going on here. Ow! Head-to-head contact. Boy, they hit Renzo Duplessis right in the head. Dangerous. That's going to be a red card. Oh, he snapped his neck back. That's got to be a red card.
Four. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be another off-field review.
Yes, you're late to the breakdown. That's the reason why it's a 4 play. Needs your card to show, go for a field review.
A yellow card, red card review. I agree, it's a red card. That was dangerous.
There's the confirmation.
Reese Davis. So there's a penalty against the Bulls. Oh, I'm in the wrong game. Sorry. That's the Lions. Okay, so we're back to our Bulls game. Oh my goodness, Sebastian Leclerc is on a cart. I don't see his feet moving at all either. His arm's moving. He's giving a thumbs up, but his feet are wrapped together tightly. They never showed us a replay of what happened there. Long break here. Sebastian Leclerc is finally off the pitch, being carted off. They call for that card immediately. Again, I want to see the replay on that. Why did we not see the replay on that? That should have been a penalty minimum. Shame. Hey, Gus, what's going on? Well, the ref has done a pretty good job, but I don't agree with the TMO. I want to see the replay for myself. I mean, we have no choice but to take his word for it. But live, it looked like the player was falling and he got hit in the face. Obviously, it's something around the head or neck. Otherwise, he wouldn't be immobilized. So instead, it's Glasgow scrum. Should have been Bulls ball. So lots of changes here, including the front row. Now, Mornay Smith and Marco, well, Van Staden is not in that front row. He's actually playing a different position. Crouch. Bind. Set. The Bulls scrum let them down the last 2 times. Now they're pushing hard. Bulls put a lot of pressure there, but no penalty, no reward for the hard work. And Rudolph tries to steal the ball, but he's ripped to the ground. Andre Rudolph working hard as he usually does. Here comes Fellocut. From inside his 22, box kick over the back of one of his players. Finds touch. It'll be out around the 27-meter line. It'll be a line out for the Bulls. Need a score here, boys. Need to get it done sooner rather than later. Let's go, fellas. 58 minutes, 8 seconds in the contest. Vasels comes over, gives instructions to Herbala. Bulls come up. They need a good line out here. They've not been good lineouts. They go deep. They've got it. Gumeda comes away with it. Over the middle it comes. Berger. Rudolph trapped at the 38-meter line. Nortkia. Oh, Pollard does a dummy. It doesn't fool anybody. He's tackled. Mornay Smith trying to do something here. Embro lying flat on the ground. Billy LaRue. Out wide it goes in the outside channels to Marco van Staden, who bounces off one player. Still going. Escom down to the 30-meter line. Tackled. Urbalar to Ruan Fermac. Fermac goes forward. Bulls outside the 22 again. Creel. Inside the 22 they go. Harold Forster now. Fresh legs. The Bulls inside the 22. They need points here. Pollard. Oh, he threw it to Billy LaRue. Wasn't looking. Bounce off one of the... he was running a dummy. Wasn't looking for the pass. Yeah, Billy LaRue's ahead of the ball. That should have been for... Yeah, that's not Pollard's fault. That's Billy's fault. He was premature on his line, so he turns the ball over. And the Bulls squander another opportunity inside the 22. That's 3 opportunities here. And here comes Charlie Shield into the game for Edinburgh. Ben Vellicott goes off the pitch. 60 minutes. Billy's a little frustrated there. So Shield comes in. 3 lost opportunities by the Bulls to take the lead here. 3 times they couldn't pull it off. Bind. Whistle blows. No gap. Bulls got some work to do here. They need to win a scrub right here. A scrub right here would get them right in front of the post, score 3 points, make it a 2-point game. Or a kick to the corner. 61 minutes off the clock. The Bulls have never led in this contest. But they've been close since the start of the second half. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, big push by the Bulls. Going to reset it because it went down the far side. Bulls had a good one there. Had a chance to steal that scrum. So, here we go to reset it. He's moving to the other side. Hey, been warned. 18 minutes left. Bulls have got to win this scrum. Fine. Set. The Bulls are driving them backwards. Pre-engagement. Free kick. I didn't see pre-engagement there. Well, the Hive is not being friendly to the Bulls. Ball never finds touch. Stavino Jakobs gets it, so Edinburgh. Well, it should have found touch. It's free kick. Mornay Smith. Berger. Pollard. He kicks to the near side. Chase is on. Kirtley Arnsey is going to get down there. He's going to get it. Thompson, but he's met immediately by Kirtley Arnsey and Marco van Staden, who's fighting hard at the breakdown. Marco van Staden is like a madman over there. Tasmanian Devil, still fighting in a ruck that no longer exists. Kicked high into the air. Ball went way up. Billy LaRue just short of midfield. They go out wide. The Bulls have numbers out there. Jacobs, Stavino Jakobs down to about the... There's Nizam Carr back to midfield. Norkia. Pollard. LaRue. Arnsen. Oh, that's a high tackle. They got him around the neck. Oh, no call. Ball came loose. Oh, that ball's going to bounce inside of 22, and Pollard has got to run it down. He does. Oh, my goodness. What a disaster for the Bulls. After 10, 15 minutes inside the other up their opponent's half. They get no points, and now Edinburgh's in striking distance. What a huge letdown that was. Check it, the Lions. Lions are ahead 24-19. Richard Creel doesn't secure that ball, and Osprey tackled in midfield. It's a knock-on advantage they're playing, though. Osprey have a yellow card at the moment, but the Lions are out in front. Edinburgh goes short. It's not straight. Forward pass. Ooh, lucky for the Bulls. Forward pass. Callum Hunter-Hill comes in for Glenn Young. The lock. So 15 minutes left. Bulls run out of time here now. $65 minutes. Crouch. Fine. Set. Oh, big push by the Bulls. They get rewarded with a penalty. And Rudolph picks up a lot of space. Nizam Carr. Zach Berger up the middle to Forster. Still an advantage. Over the top. They're going to come back for advantage. It's a long advantage, but thank goodness. Yielding under pressure, Bulls finally get a reward for the scrum. But they're running out of time. Lions are still leading. 1 minute left on the yellow card. 61 minutes in that contest. Pollard looking for territory. Can he find touch? He does. That's a good kick down to the 42-meter line. That's a good gain. Good territory gain by Pollard. Well, excuse me. 12.5 minutes remain. Hrubadar goes deep this time. Humida comes down with it. Bulls maul driving forward. They need a good maul here. There to go. Picked up a yard or two. Now it stops. Berger wants it. He doesn't get away. They take off. It's still going. They're still bound. Hrubadar. Harold Forster with a carry over the middle. Berger. Kumeda. Or Shirkwani, excuse me. Offside. The Bulls got 3 points on Gifted here. Never onside. So what are the Bulls going to do here? Take the easy 3 points or kick the corner? They're going for the corner. Time is off. 11.5 minutes remaining. Thompson getting looked at again. He's already had a HIA assessment. Now he's got a nosebleed. Tough game for Ross Thompson here. Not going so well for him. Ambrose comes in and Zach Berger's out. So official came over to ask Bradbury if the Edinburgh's ready to start. It's still rated. Still rating. Lions, it's tied game now, 24-24 with 16 minutes left. Good kick by Pollard again. Gets him down around 10-meter line out. Oh, he's not happy. He thought it was closer. Oh, yeah, it's not nearly as good as it looked initially. Edinburgh is closing the gap here, so they've been warned. Bulls need to get this one. Closing the gap. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Wow. Bulls going to tap this and go. Van Staden picks it, goes down to 5 meters, not held. Gets up and goes again. He's over. It's down. No, he says held up. It's not held up. That's not held up. That was a try. That needs to go to TMO. That's a try. That has to go to TMO. That was a try.
On-field decision is held up. I got the ball held up.
I don't see it held up. I see a try.
If you reach the line in one dynamic movement to ground it. Because I got the ball up initially, then I was covered.
No.
Okay, so on-field decision is no try, but held up. Check for possible ground.
Yes, the check for grounding. Let's see it. That's why we have
He
TMO.
did make it, but whether he made it
Okay, here we go.
or not, did he release? He wasn't held there. Well, he's released the ball anyway and gone up. Does he make the line and get the ball grounded? Is it?
There it is, right there.
We're going to need conclusive proof.
That's conclusive to me.
At time, Van Staden got the ball down.
Well, that's not
after this
conclusive.
initial far.
Can't see that.
It's going to be difficult to
Not
get
from that
conclusive
side.
evidence, which therefore comes down to the referee's question, doesn't
Which
it? There's
sucks.
an on-field decision.
Okay, here it is. There it is. It's down. It's down. I can see it down. That sucks. Here's another camera. I don't think we're going to see it from this side, but Bulls thought he had it.
The ball reached the ground, so you may over to your on-field decision.
So the ball clearly
Yes.
was clearly grounding, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Bulls score. The crowd booing. With 10 minutes left. I think the evidence was clear. The TV guys don't agree. So who gets the try then? There it is. Anyway, Bulls score. Good morning, Smith, I guess. 2 points are necessary to take the lead here. And they do. Bulls lead. First time in the game. 9.5 minutes remain. Here's a restart. Let's see if the Bulls can get it. They come down with it. And Edinburgh not rolling away. Edinburgh hasn't done much in the second half. Bulls got it high into the air. Chase is on around the 10-meter line. It's knocked on, and John Rudolph comes down with it. The Bulls. Here's a kick down the pitch by Papier. Bounces. Oh, almost went inside the 22. It was almost a 50-22, but it bounced back into play. Ooh, things starting to go well for the Bulls here. Ball goes into touch. The Bulls are going to get it back. Wow. 19-17. Lions. 14 minutes remaining. 24-24 in that game. Wow. Crowd is booing big time. Oops, I just lost my feed there. Instructions. Gerbelaar. Bulls taking a long time to get there. Oh, they threw it away. Edinburgh has numbers on the outside. Only Curtly Arnsey's out here. Here they come. Patterson with the carry. Tackle made by Creel, who showed up out of nowhere. Ball goes back to the middle. Bulls. Big mistakes there. They had the ball, and the line out, they threw it away. They need to get it back now. Bowen Fenter tackled. They're yelling for a high tackle here because they had him around the neck, but they did the same thing, and they weren't called for it. Over the 10-meter line, crowd screaming. Freddie Douglas getting attention on the pitch apparently right now. Nizam Carr being told to roll away. It's inside the 10-meter line. Bulls back on side. Here comes a kick from Cammy Scott. Or Charlie Shields, excuse me. It's knocked backwards, missed, but Villarue's there to clean up the mess. He kicks it down the pitch. It's going to bounce in front of the 22 and hold up right there. Now Edinburgh. Shield kicks it straight into touch. Oh, that's going to work very well for the Bulls. They're going to come all the way down deep in Edinburgh territory here. That's why they were booing. They thought Steve Jacobs changed his line. They thought it was obstruction. Maul. This is a weird maul. I can't see where the ball is. Right, Papier brings it out. Nice cut back there. Stevino Jacobs been a rock star since he came in this game. Down to the 22. He doesn't release the ball, so penalty. Damn. Bulls turnover again. 6 minutes, and the rain is still coming down. (24-24) Yellow card on the Lions right now. It's really raining there in Wales. Man, it is pouring there. Cold rain in January. Not a fun prospect. Both games. At least the Stormers will be playing at DHL Greenpoint Stadium. It's summertime tomorrow. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this game. The Bulls have got to keep their head about them. A penalty could cost them the game. But the wind is also in their advantage. It's working against Edinburgh. 5 minutes, 18 seconds remain. Here's the line out from their own 39-meter line. Unchallenged by the Bulls again. The ball bounces on turf, goes backwards. Shield runs it down. Back around the 22. Edinburgh. Jean-Dre Rudolph is there for the tackle after Marco van Staden makes it. They take it back inside 22, so they can't kick it in touch. High into the air. It's short. Who's going to get it? It bounced off Curtly Arnsey, so it's a knock-on advantage. Thompson, he's got help on the outside. The Bulls better get out there. They're a little slow. Darcy Graham is it? Oh! They barely got him in midfield. Darcy Graham gets him all the way up to midfield. Ooh, big hit there. Over the middle it comes. Bowen Fenter's tackled. Creel with a good tackle. They come to the outside. Curtly Arnsey deciding. There's Duhan Vandemever dancing. And the official gets in the way again. Duhan Vandemever. Bowen Fenter. Two South Africans hurting the Bulls. It's over midfield now. The Bulls stole it. My goodness. Stripped. They go outside. This is a hell of a game. Edinburgh on the wing. Here they come. Darcy Graham. It goes into touch. Darcy Graham kicked it into touch. He had the right idea, but he didn't quite execute. Crowd really getting into it. Darcy Graham gave it a good shot there. It'll be a Bulls line out. My goodness, what a game you're missing if you're not watching this game or listening to it. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remain. Bulls have got to retain possession and get it down the pitch here. Darcy Graham had a chance there, but just took a bad bounce on him. 3.5 minutes, and one of the Bulls getting treatment, probably going to stop the clock here soon. Is it Nizam Carr? Or Kirtley? I can't see who that is. All I can see is their feet. That really doesn't help. Grabbing the shoulder. Clock stopped at 76:33. 3.5 minutes remain in this one. Bulls just hanging on to a slim lead. Still 24-24 in that Lions game. 10.5 minutes remain. Ball was just knocked on by Osprey. Ruan Vermaak finally going out of the game as Ludwig comes in. And Shaquani's out there too, so the entire bench has been cleared. So the Bulls have a line out with 3.5 minutes. Treatment there. Time is on. Bulls cannot turn this line out over. And they got a man up there, but the Bulls come away with it. How did that happen? Got lucky there. Ruck is formed. Bulls got to get out of there. Ambrose Papier here. Call to use it. Ambrose Papier going to dig it out for a box kick. There's a counter ruck coming from Bonventure. Papier kicks it down the pitch. It's going to go to the 48-meter line. Darcy Graham with the ball. Ever dangerous. Graham offloads up the middle. There they come. Patterson inside the 10-meter line. A penalty here will sink the Bulls. They kick it for the corner. Let it go. 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 Yes, all the way out the try zone. Patterson had a good. It wasn't Patterson with the kick. It was actually Ross Thompson. So we come all the way back. The Bulls catch a huge break there. A huge break. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, eh? Just kept going. Artificial turf will kill you, man. Lions, 24-24. 9 minutes remaining in that game. The Munster game is over. Looks like Munster won that game. So we have 2 minutes and 14 seconds on this one. It's a Bulls scrum. They need a good scrum here. They'll kill about 30 seconds on this, and they can get it down the pitch. They'll be in good shape. Out over their 10-meter line. Crouch. Bind. Less than 2 minutes remain. Ambrose Papier put in. Set. Ambrose puts it in the pipe. It's going sideways, and they're going to reset it. Okay. Minute 45 now. Okay, I had Munster winning that when I got the point. I got Gloucester losing the Bath. I'm winning there. I got the Bulls winning this by 5. I got it. I could win all 4. I was losing all 4 of these games earlier. Now I can win all 4. Super brew, man. Minute 30, 25 seconds remain. Burning through this scrum. Bulls just got to hold possession here. Hold possession here. If they can manage to hold possession for a minute 15 seconds, they can win this game. Minute 12. Crouch. Bind. Got to have a good scrum, Bulls. If they win a scrum penalty, be better. Oh, Edinburgh popped their head up and put it back in there. Big push by the Bulls. And the Bulls win a penalty. That's going to do it for this one. Not the end of the game. A minute left, but that's going to let them kill the game unless they can't get the line out. Wow. My goodness. Wow. It was 17-5 at the half, and the Bulls lead 19-17 now. Wow. Bulls got to, let's see how they do here. It took a few years for South African sides to learn how to win in Europe, but they're doing it. So they kick it down to about 30 meters. The man of the match to me is Grobela. Yep, that's who the man of the match is, Grobela. That's my man of the match. Line out is good. The Bulls have got it. They got 6 seconds. All they got to do is retain possession here. Get it out. Get it out. And the Bulls have won on the road 19-17. Wow. Lions 24-24. Osprey are driving, though. Still got a yellow card. Lions got to be tough here. Don't give up a penalty. 7 minutes remaining in that game. Well, the Bulls have won this game 19-17. My goodness. This is a heartbreak for Edinburgh to lose this game. Wow. The Bulls, what a victory on the road. Penalty against the Lions. Foul play. It's a foul play. Edinburgh 19-17 losers to the Bulls. Wow. We'll hang around for man of the match with Grubelaar. They did nothing in the second half. Bulls really pulled their socks up at halftime. 6.5 minutes remaining in the other game. It's still pouring down over there. And Osprey are going to kick it deep. Tied game. The Lions have got to get a turnover here. What's that? Thank you, Ken Jokeri, for subscribing. Blue Bulls win this game 19-17. Bonus coverage of the Lions coming up. Just waiting for the man of the match here. 6 minutes remaining in the Lions game. Here's a line out for Osprey. Unchallenged. They come down with it. And they got some forward motion. There they go. The Lions aren't stopping this. That maul is down to 5 meters. Nothing but mud over there. And it collapses. No penalty. The Bulls get it. And the Lions get it. Excuse me. Lions have won it. Oh, what a break. Osprey don't get it done. They don't get it done. Osprey turn it over. Knock it on. The Lions have got it back deep in their own territory. My goodness. That'll give them a chance to clear the zone. There's Renzo Duplessis. Boy, it's just sheets of rain coming down. Tie game, but the Lions need to win this game. So we'll see if they go to the man of the match conversation with Grubelaar, who is my man of the match. Bonus coverage. 5 minutes remain in the Lions and Osprey game. And the Lions supposed to be kicking the ball here. Kurt Aronson looking pretty happy out there. All the Bulls look pretty happy. So, it's a scrum to the Lions. They won 7 scrums. It'll be a bad time to lose one now. Are we going to have the man of the match? I don't know. But we got the bonus coverage for the Lions in the meantime. And early engagement by the Osprey means the Lions will get a chance to kick it out of the zone. In a pouring rainstorm. Here's the kick. Camera's covered in rain. It's taken back to the 10-meter line by the Osprey. They got to the 35-meter line, bringing it into play. Lions come up to about midfield. Angela Davids misses a tackle. 4 minutes left. Tie game. Osprey with the ball. Near side. Henku from Vike with a nice tackle there. Spins to the ground. It's all muddy and slick out there. Bronson Mills tries to get out of the way. He does. Chip over the top against the Lions. Chases on. It's knocked backwards. Is it picked up? The Lions have it. It's a knock-on advantage. Osprey get it back. They're playing a knock-on advantage down the 10-meter line. That is a neck wrap there. No call on that. Lions got to be careful here. Clock is ticking. It's down to 3.5 minutes. They need to get back on the other side of the pitch. Renzo Duplessis with a great. And they got another neck roll there. Come on, man. They keep grabbing the Lions players by the neck. Lions. Grubelaar's coming over for his interview. So the Lions are still short a player. I wonder if it's all the way through the end of the game. 5 phases. Bonus coverage of the Lions. Got to make a good tackle here. They do. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. All they need is a penalty here, and Osprey can win this game. They've got an advantage, so that's going to be an easy penalty there. Oh, somebody's bum is showing. His pants got ripped off. Looks like the Lions might have squandered this one here. 2.5 minutes left, and they're running the clock down there. They break free. They're going to get a try unless they stop him. Oh, Angela David stops him. Is the advantage over, or is it still on? That ball's tipped on the outside. Another advantage, down to 1 meter. They try to drag him into touch. It does go into stolen there. We're going to come back. Offside. Here we go. Marcel Coetzee is giving the award to Johan Gerbela.
Oh man, come in, Johan, tell me, that seemed like more of the sort of composure we're used to seeing from a Bulls team tonight.
Yeah, I think we were building the last couple of weeks. Needed to win last week, needed to win this week. So I think things are turning for us to the positive. So yeah, going back home now. One away game
2 minutes in Lions
next weekend. Also on the IFL.
They're going for the post.
A few home runs. So yeah, looking forward to that and turning the season around.
We know how difficult Edinburgh can be to beat here at the Hive, so not only psychologically what this can do in terms of the rest of the URC season, but also looking at the way the URC table looks right now because you're heading up the way.
Yes, as you said, always difficult to win here. It's our first win here in how many years, so yeah, we're very pleased.
Talk to us a little bit about the second half in this. You stopped Edinburgh picking up any more points. What was the message from Johan at half time?
Yeah, we said we just have to keep on grinding, and the last couple of weeks we were good in the second half, so I had to back up that performance, and yeah, the wind also was in our favour, so grateful for that.
Does this feel a little bit like it could be a turning point for Bulls? Does it feel as if you are building something?
Are going to go for the post. They were debating it. I can't believe they're debating
where you want to be.
A minute and 50 seconds left.
I think we made some changes, and yeah, we're just looking forward now.
Okay, listen, thank you. Well done tonight. I'll let you go and get dry. Johan Gerbela there. We're going to go and find where Ryan and John are. I don't know who they've got right now. Guys, who are you with?
So that's that. The Lions game. They're going to go for the post here. Let me turn this off. Go to the Lions game. Minute and a half remains. If they make this, it's pretty much done, unless the Lions can steal the ball back on the other side on the restart. 24-24. I said they were living dangerously, and they were. Lions. If he makes this kick, he's kicking into the rain, but still, he's taking his time, killing the clock, down to a minute. That's an easy straight-on kick. Looks like he got it. No, it was wide right. Wide right. Oh, I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oof. My goodness. And now we're back to 15 players for Lions. Free kick here, 50 seconds left. If the Lions can turn the favor, kick it deep, and then get a penalty, they could win this game. And they catch it back on their 26-meter line to the Osprey. Big tackle there. 30 seconds remain. Osprey with the ball. They go outside. Osprey, the crowd cheering. Nice tackle by Hunku van Wyk. Ospreys have the ball, but just short of midfield. The Lions have got to get the ball back here. 15 seconds left. They don't want to try. They don't want to tie. It's 24-24. Midfield, tackle made by the Lions. Another tackle. Nice carry there. Lions playing tough defense, but up near midfield. They get over midfield this time. Got to stop here. Bronson Mills is there. Got to get the ball back. Midfield. Osprey looking for something here. Lions have got to get the ball back. Tackles made. Short of midfield. They come to the near side. Look, it might have been offside there by the Lions, but they managed to get the tackle. Did they jackal it? No, they didn't. Nearly had it. Oosthuizen had his fingers on it, but couldn't get it. This is a tight now. We're over the Hooter, 80-35. Osprey, Renzo Duplessis nearly rips it out. They go to the outside now. Nobody wants to make a mistake here. Hunku van Wyk with another great tackle. They go outside. Tackle over midfield. Osprey desperately trying to hold on to the ball. Lions want to get it back. Nice tackle again. 81 minutes, 3 seconds. Come back towards the center. Nearly offload that ball, but there was a Lion there. Sibakoma, I think it was. Counter ruck. Tackles released. We got a player for Osprey down, grabbing his head. So they only have 14 players available on the pitch at the moment. A minute, 23 seconds. Still on their side of the pitch. A lot of phases here. 16, 17 phases. The medical team is on the pitch now. Harry Deves is limping as well. Oh, nearly stolen by... Oh, there's obstruction. Clear obstruction. No call. There was obstruction. There was obstruction. How do you get away with that? Not releasing. Oh, my gosh. How did they get away with that? That was not releasing. Unbelievable. Obstruction back there. That's what allowed for the break. 2 minutes into it. Where's the TMO? The ball's really wet. It's dropped. Lost it forward. No call. He lost it forward. It didn't call. 3 things here happened. This is nonsense. A knock on. Obstruction. Not releasing the ball. 3 penalties. None called. Try to give the game to the Osprey. 24 phases. It's ridiculous. Turn it over. Harry Deves has the ball. He's tackled. Inside of 22. They're going to go for the drop goal. Here it is. They might have got that one. No. Oh. Lions take the mark. Eric Cronier missed a wide right. Cronier takes off. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Lions got space on the outside, but they go back inside and go outside. Ankle fell right down the sideline. Here come the Lions. Midfield still going. Keep it in play. The Lions now over midfield. Come on, Lions. 83 minutes driving forward. Hold on to the ball. Win a penalty here and make the kick. Chris Smith. Darian Landsberg. Chris Smith. Chris Smith found his space. Down the middle. Go. 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 Give him the help. Give him the help. He kicks it forward. Who's going to get there? Who's going to get there? Oh, Angelo Davis got there, but he couldn't get downward pressure. Oh, my goodness. I don't think he got it. It's a knock-on. That's a game. Chris Smith had no running support. He should have held on to it. 24-24. It's a tie. Oh, ruin my Super Brew. I was going to be 4 for 4 today. I won Munster. I won Bulls. I won Bath. I could have won this game too. Oh, I get nothing out of it. Damn. Oh, my goodness. So the Lions don't get there. They're going to get a draw out of it. The Lions are 4-1-4 now. They get 2 points, take them 23 in the log. Osprey are 3-2-5. They'll go to 20 points in the log. Oh, man, that's a heartbreak. That's a heartbreak. And the Bulls will win their game to go to 4-5. They pick up 4 points, take them to 20 points. That's not going to give them a playoff contention. My goodness. Sharks and Stormers tomorrow, folks. Coming up tomorrow, okay? All right, well, thanks for being with me. What a finish. It looked like the Lions are going to pull it out there at the end. Oh, my goodness. Chris Smith broke free right up the middle, and it just didn't happen. Wow. They walk away with a tie. Wow, that was something else, wasn't it? So the Bulls win their game 19-17. Lions get a draw. Thank you, Corey. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So close. So close. All right, I need to get something to eat. I'm starving of hunger here. You guys take care. Thanks for being here and have a good evening. And we'll see you tomorrow on the same channel for the Stormers hosting the Sharks at DHL Greenpoint Stadium in the mother city of Cape Town. All righty. All right, you guys take care. Really do appreciate being here. God bless.